Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Nurul Fitriah, a second semester student of English Education study program from 2F class with study number E1D022132. On this occasion, I would like to present an article titled The Impact of Technology on Minors, a survey-based study. This article wrote by Mona Telmasani from the University of Creativity Technology Selangor, Malaysia, Waker Ahmad from the King Abdul Aziz University, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and Tarek M. Talmasani from the Jeddah International College, Saudi Arabia. My presentation is talked and divided into 5 main parts, including the introduction, literature review, research and methodology, questionnaires and analysis discussion, and the last one is conclusion. Well, my presentation will take like 20 minutes. Firstly, I'd like to look at the introduction. In the introduction, to explain the background information for article said technology is the present word. Almost every individual is using technology. Nowadays, it is currently affecting people's daily life because it's playing a major role in facilitating our everyday life, whatever we are talking about transportation, communication, security, bank, or healthcare. They all rely on technology in one way or another. The argument on the technology concept is always crucial for understanding because it is difficult to define the nature of technology. Technology provides us with knowledge, experience, and entertainment. Indeed, a list of its benefits will be very long. However, these advantages made people ignore its dark side and serious impact on everybody, especially children. This paper is describing what is this technology and how it is affect our children socially, mentally, and physically. The author will also highlight the damage it's causing to their health, social, skill, and academic performance. Two questionnaires are used in this paper. One distributed to mother and one to other to their teacher to collect reliable data. An analysis is also provided to lead the final conclusion, which will decide whatever technology should be allowed for children or not. Okay everyone, we move to the next slide. Secondly, I'll be talking about literature review. In this part, there are 5 points that I highlight. The first one is what is this technology? Research in the past have defined that viewed technology term in different perspectives, which influenced the result and research design and also affected government policy in general, and there are 4 different perspectives. The first one, according to Lane, 2005, technology concerned itself with understanding how knowledge is creatively applied to organize tasks involving people and machine, what made sustainable goals. According to Kumar, at 1999, technology is based on 2 components. The first one is belongs to tools and equipment and physical components, and the second as informational components such as marketing, management, skilled labor, reliability, and practical areas. Saha 1981 defines technology as observing and configuration of technology based on subjectively determined but specificable set of process and product. Dunning 1904 said that transfer of technology has linked technology directly with knowledge and provide more consideration to the method of development and research. Technology also gives us a various products which can be used for good or ill, or well the benefits are disputed. The second one is how children between the age of 3 and 18 years old are exposed to the technology. The technology was invented in the first place to facilitate life and make completed procedures much easier. For example, machines were made to save effort and time. But when speaking about children, the case is different. Children use technology mainly for two purposes. The first one for entertainment and the second one for knowledge. The children of elementary school age 8 use technology 8 hours per day as an average. That 95% of children have a personal television in their bedroom, and almost 50% North America household they use television. Special program and channel are created to entertain and teach children in different ways. It is very clear that children are not attracted to physical games anymore. Technology plays a huge role in this. Instead of playing soccer with friends, decorating cupcake or raising pens and playing with dolls, you'll find that children would hold an iPad, an iPhone, a video game or a computer and sit on the one place for hours. Many entertainment applications are creatively created especially for children to use, and those programs are really satisfying the little ones imagination to the extremely levels. Moreover, internet has become as essential matter to the all age, including children. A child will be online to find his favorite program, animation, game, or movie clips. Also, children in the age of 8 years and older would communicate it with family, friends, and society through social network programs. To some children, technology it is many steps that help in improving skills, knowledge, and imagination. To others, it has caused change habit that make personalities, relationship, and social life are hard physical health. However, the question is as follows: are we aware of the impact of technology on our children? So the third point will explain the physical impact of technology. The first one is eyes problem. Computer efficient syndrome (CVS) is a common disease for technology users. It causes burning and irritation. According to Dr. Matteo Gardiner, an ophthalmologist at Mass Eye and Ear Infirmary in Boston, people focus intently on the screen and they forget to blink. That can lead to dry eyes, which causes irritation. And the American Optometric Association defines CVS as the combination of eye and vision problems associated with the use of computers. Their syndrome results from individuals having insufficient visual capabilities to perform their computer tasks comfortably. A study conducted by Readout at 2010 who investigated more than 2,000 American kids. 79 kids are ranging between 8 and 18 years discovered that an average day kids devote around 4.5 hours watching television, 7.5 hours using entertainment media, 1.5 hours on a computer, and over an hour playing video games. Many research studied the effect of computer and other technology on the children that find out that children are equally affected with CVS because of excess use of technology. Okay, the second one is ears problem. Dr. Jennifer Smolin also worked at Mass Eye and Ear says an earbud doesn't block our background sound, so people tend to turn the volume up louder. She said, over time that can cause hearing loss or tinnitus, which is an annoying ringing in the ear. A research study by Small and Fargan indicated that technology heavily impacts on the visual and auditory systems of the kids. Fergen said that while the vestibular, proprioceptive, tactile, and attachment system are understimulated, the visual and auditory sensory system are in overload. This sensual disproportion generates enormous problem in the neurological development, as the brain's anatomy, pathways, and the chemistry can be permanently changed and impaired. And the third one is obesity. A Parent report of addressing childhood obesity by Canadian Institute of Health, one of each 6 kids is obese. There are 3 very important and critical factors of the psychological and physical development of a kid. 1. Connection to other human. 2. Touch. And 3 is movement. A study concluded that when these 3 elements are deprived, shocking consequences happen. The more time people are spending ignorance in technology, they are spending less time being active or exercising. Furthermore, the likelihood of mindlessly eating unhealthy food increases as people are hypnotized while watching. According to the report of National Association for Sport and Physical Education, the young children required 3 to 4 hours per day physical round and active play to attain satisfactory stimulation to their vestibular, proprioceptive, and tactile system for normal development. Hence, the physical movement of the kids is very important for healthy development. And the fourth one is poor sleep habits. Getting sucked into the endless activities that keep us up late and the constant stream of the information can make it difficult to turn off our brains. Furthermore, the ambient growth from screen can affect the release of melatonin, the sleep chemical. Pavon in his study interviewed parents of 321 children and found out that most of children are suffering with sleep disorder because of excess use of technology. Not just give impact on physical, but technology also give impact with mental, and 4th point is mental impact of technology. Research have proved that technology has a dangerous impact on mental health, such as neurosis and shortness attention span. As per the study of Hamilton, 1 kid from 6 is diagnosed with development disability. Wildell identified that 40.3% of kids are diagnosed with psychiatric disorder. Many research prove that autism, diagnosis of attention deficit hyperactive disorder, coordination disorder, anxiety, depression, sensory processing disorder, and sleep disorder are normally associated to overuse of technology, and that also increasing at an alarming rate. National Dissemination Center of Children with Disabilities, Pavon Robinson and Martin Rowan, it is highly required that parents should be informed about the problem their child can face by excess use of technology. And the last one is the social impact of technology. Technology has a major role in affecting social habit, relationship, and social skills. Technology has caused social problems such as isolation, lack of social skills and bond, stress, depression, violation, lack of empathy, lack of boundaries, lack of privacy, and warped sense of reality. Television gives children and distorted image of the world, as children have a difficulty in discrimination reality from fantasy on television. Osmer, in his study, concealed that as evaluated by the Children Behavior Checklist (CBCL), television viewing time is positively associated with social problem, delinquent behavior, aggressive behavior, externalities, and total problem scores. Older age, male gender, and decreasing social subscale and increasing attention problem subscale scored on the CBCL increase the risk of watching television for more than 2 hours have social problems. Okay, we move to the next slide. Thirdly, I'll talk about research methodology. As you can see here, the surveys were created and distributed to women with different occupation, nationalities, and age. One-page survey was given to 50 Saudi mothers and children from different gender between the age of 3 and 16 years. The questionnaires include questions about their children, use of technology, age, gender, personalities, health problem, and academic performance to know what the impact of using technology on the child habits. Personality and health. Out of 50 participants, 32 mothers answered the question. As for the other survey, it was one page also and was distributed for 50 teachers to get information about technology impact on student health, personalities, and perform in the school. Some general questions about child gender and age were asked in the survey too. Out of 50, 48 questionnaires were collected. Let's now move on the next fourth point that will be about questionnaires, analysis, and discussion. This slide shows a diagram because it employs research method. The survey result and explanation are as follows. For figure 1, does child use technology? A result from the survey showed that all 32 mother agree that their children are technology users. Figure 2, personality description. About 16% of the mother describe their child's personality as social, while 31% answer active, and the rest of 9% were described as quiet children, which means that 40% are the children lack social skill and their energy level is affected, is either increased or decreased. Figure 3, age of children. Mother was asked to identify the age group which their children belong. 53% answered that their children were in the age group of 3 to 5 years old, while 25% falls in the age group of 6 to 8 years old. 16% belong to the age group of 9 to 12 years old, and only 6 were between 13 and 16 years old. Figure 4, does the child spend most of his time? 56% of the mother agree that their children spend most of their free time at home on technology, while 22% answered that their children spend more time with family. 30% say that children prefer to play with toys, and 9% left spend more their time with friends. And the figure 5, A, health problem, B, what kind of health problems? When it comes to health problem, CART has confirmed that 50% of the children are having health problems such as eyes problem, sleeping and eating disorder, and other health issues such as asthma and eczema. And for the figure 6, technology hours. Each mother specific how many hours that children spend on technology per day, and answer varied between 1 to 2 to 3, 4 to 5 hours, and more. Okay, everyone, we move to the next slide. 1. Technology and healthy problem. For figure 7, it is a diagram of technology and health problem. Figure 7, health problem for 1 hour, B, health problem for 2 hours, C, health problem for 3 hours, and D, health problem for 4 hours. After relating how hours spent on technology with healthy problems, chart have proved that the more time the child spend on technology, that higher the risk of having health issue. The second one is males and technology. For figure 8, it is diagram of females and technology. Figure 8, A, females at home, B, females at home. According to the chart, both males and females spend many hours of technology, but results have indicated that females tend to spend more time on technology than males. This makes sense because in Saudi Arabia, males get practice more activities outdoor like playing soccer and other games, while girls tend to stay at home longer than men. Moreover, males tend to play with building block, card, and wrestling. These games to them cannot be replaced with electronic application, as physical contact and sound effect are more interesting in reality than behind the screen. In the other hand, females are interested in styling dolls, raising pets, cooking and fresh game, and all available in electronic application with more facilities and option, with justify and long time they spend on technology. And for figure 9, A, female personality, B, female personality, C, female academic performance, D, male's academic performance. Beside that chart showed that male's personality and academic performance were more effective than females. And for figure 10, females health, A, female health, and B is female's health. While their health was equal effective, that can be explained. Well, when males play video games or watch TV or engage in any technological activities, they tend to give their 100 attention, full focus, and become isolated from reality, which makes them easier to easily affected and more exposed to personal damage, which make them less social, more hyper and active. In some cases, quiet and distract all the time. And since females spend more time, it's more likely for them to suffer from healthy problems. And move to the next slide. There is 3 technology and age group. For figure 11, A, children 3 to 5 time at home, B, children 6 to 8 time at home, C, children 3 to 5 time at home, and D, children 6 to 8 time at home. Focusing on the A group, chart proved that the older than children is, the more she or he tend to use technology more frequently. And for figure 12, A, children 3 to 5 personality, B, children 6 to 5 years personality, C, children to 9 to 12 personality, and D, children to 13 and 16 personality. And according to the personality chart result, the older than child is she or he is more likely to become less active than more quiet. As children grow older, their learning ability and skill are much improved, so they start using more from a form of technology like internet, video games, mobiles, which mean more time spent on technology, which of course leads to more damage. And for teachers questionnaires, for figure 13, children 3 to 5 academic performance, B, children 6 to 8 academic performance, and D, children to 6 to 12 academic performance. When it come to academic performance, papers has shown that the age group of 13 and 16 years old were mostly affected. After them were the age group of 3 to 5 years old children, then 9 to 12 years old children, and finally the least affected group in the 6 to 8 years old children, as discussed earlier, then group of 16 and 18 group of children. and they can explain their academic performance. Although it does not explain why 3 to 5 years old children are the second to be impacted. It's known that 3 to 5 years old children does not have serious studies or exam, but the fact that teachers have notified 41% of the student is below average. This means that there's a serious impact on their performance which could not be ignored. The only explanation to this is their young age. They are more influenced and affected by external factors than any group, and cannot control their ability or emotions, which interpret that result. And for figure 14, children prefer during free time. Teachers were asked to determine the children who tend to use technology during school time, and results showed that 23% of the students would want to extend their use of technology to school time. And in figure 15, children's tendency to use TENS in school. The study was made of this group to know the impact of technology on their personalities, behavior in class, and academic performance. 73% of them were females, which matched the result of mothers' questionnaires that females are more frequent technology users than males. And for figure 16, A, females personalities in school, B, female personalities in school, and C, female behavior in class, D, female behavior in class, E, female academic performance, V, females academic performance. Again, the study has proved that males' personalities, behavior in class, and academic performance get more affected by technology than female users. And the next slide, figure 70. A female's health, B, male health. Except in health, according to health chart, female had more health issue, which is expected. Figure 18A of each group. Around 91% of them were 3 to 5 years old children, and the rest were at the age of 6 to 8 years old, which showed that kids of this young age cannot control their addition of use of technology, while older one can, and now their limit. Figure 19A teach children 3 to 5 behavior in class, B teach children 6 to 8 behavior in class, and C teach children 3 to 5 personalities, and D teach children 6 to 8 personality. E teach children 3 to 5 academic performance. F teach children 6 to 8 academic performance. These children were clearly affected by their addiction to technology. It's showing in their personalities, performance in class, and academic performance chart. And you can notice is that the group of 6 to 8 years old children are more impacted than the younger one, as it's proved that earlier than the older the child gets, the more frequent that she or he use technology, and the more impact he or she becomes. Figure 20. Does technology affect children? Finally, all women, both mother and teacher, were asked if technology has an impact on children or not, to see how aware they were of the negative impact and the dark side of technology. 45% of them thought that technology has not significant impact or can cause of harm to children. On the other hand, 21% has answered that technology also is harmless, but has a good impact on the children's imagination, knowledge, and entertainment. Only 34% were aware of the dark side of technology and believe that technology causes serious and negative impact to children's health, personalities, attitude, academic performance, and social communication. Okay, finally, I'll be looking at the conclusion. Okay, There is no doubt that technology has many advantages, and it is okay to bring future that we should be careful when it comes to our children. Many studies have proved that technology has a dark side beside its great benefit side. And this paper specifically is an indication of how dangerous technology can be to children. And more frequent that child use technology, the more negatively impact his health, personality, and academic performance get. Technology can slowly damage our new generation physically, mentally, and socially. That's why it is important to aware of this negative impact of technology and take them seriously. Parents should take control of how much time their children spend on its different form to maintain balance between technology's advantages and disadvantages. And what I'm trying to say is all of these advantages can prefer it's all of the people around children give attention for how children use technology. And let me end by saying thank you for attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.